are you doing? This is Madhvi from TaroticallySpeaking.com, my site where I blog about all the things that I have learned from and about the tarot cards, where I review decks, books, and I also make tarot videos on this YouTube channel. I also do tarot card readings, and I also mentor and teach students who are interested in learning tarot right from scratch, or you want to just practice your readings. I do all of that. There are links in the description of this, that accompanies this video, that if you want to check it out, you can go check it out. You can book your readings. I'm running this very special offer for my annual reading thing, 15% off. So if you want, you can totally avail of this offer. I think that's just up until the 25th of December that I'll be making this offer available. So if you want an annual sort of forecast for what lies ahead for the whole of 2019, here's your chance. Okay, that was that little self-promo thing. Now, you must have guessed by now, right, that I'm going to be reviewing this very lovely deck called the Zillich Tarot. And this deck has been created by the lovely artist Christine Zillich. And I hope I'm pronouncing the name right. And of course, you can see that it comes packed in this lovely tin. And of course, it's US Games. So, I like how this new trend of, decks in tins is shaping up. It's really nice because then you don't have to go around looking for boxes to keep the deck in. And of course, the tin is, more long lasting than your cardboard box, which eventually will wear out, and then you have to look for bags and such. And you have a tin, and, it's safe for ages. It's lovely, and it also looks good, and you have the branding on it. And you know what? I like that part because sometimes I mean, if you are a deck collector and you like stacking up your decks, then you can keep it like this, and so from the side you can very well see which deck it is, and so you can stack up all your tins. And or even if you like to stack them up like this, even from the side color, you can see, oh yeah, okay, this is this deck. So which is a big problem I face with all my bags, because I have to like individually open them, most of them, and like which bag has which deck. So on the side of the deck, you see a little bit of a write-up. Let me hold this up. German watercolor artist Christine Zillich explores mythological, astrological, and Kabbalistic symbolism in this intriguing thought-style tarot deck. Includes 78 cards and 60-page booklet written by Johann von Kirschner. Again, if I mispronounce the names and such, I'm terribly sorry. But, I mean, you can see, of course, it's a thought-style tarot deck, so bear that in mind. And this is actually one of the reasons why I felt that, okay, this is a good deck to buy, because I'm exploring thought style decks, and I guess you'll see more of that in this year also. I'm going to be doing a lot of posts and such. So anyway, let's get right into it. This is a deck, of course, and so you open the tin, and you have the deck, the cards, and you have the little white book. Okay, so before we go ahead and sort of, get into this deck, just for the sake of comparison, I would like you to see, this is the size of the card of the Zillich Tarot. This is your card size for the, the universal weight deck, which I normally regularly use. And this is the card size of the pocket version of the universal weight, which I use, when I do spread readings for my videos, because smaller card size. So you can see that it's a little bit bigger than your pocket universal weight deck card, but it is way smaller than your regular tarot card size. So, and I checked online on Amazon and stuff that there is no other card size for this particular deck. So this is what card size you get. So that is my only genuine request, is if you can bring out this deck, because The artwork is so lovely, so lovely. And I know I'm kind of saying that before I launch into anything, but it is something that I felt so deeply. The artwork is something that I fell in love with. I was not expecting, let me tell you this, I was not expecting to like this deck as much as I am liking it. And I'm like, I wish the cards were bigger, you know, that's my like thing. And anyway, so before we get into this, let me just put it aside for a bit. Let's just quickly take a look at the little white book here. This book, as it said before, as I said before, it was written by Johann van Kirchner. So if you go to the end of this book, the back of this book, right, the last 2 pages, you have a little write-up about Christine Zillich and also Johann van Kirchner. So you kind of know, you get to know their credentials, so to speak, and you get to know, how they got into this tarot to begin with. And this book is really good. I mean, it really bears, it's worth reading. Of course, it helps if you have a little bit of an idea of what the thought system is about, although it's not essential, because I'm just basically, I'm kind of dipping my toes in it. I'm not like fully well versed in the thought system myself right now. So but even I could pick it up. That's what I'm saying. I'm totally Rider-Waite girl all the way. So even with that, right? I mean, you don't need to know way too much about the thought system to get into this. You can also just look at the imagery and just, interpret it. But also, this book is so worth reading because it really, really, I mean, even if it is a tiny book, how many pages is it? It's about 59 pages long. It still is, it is packed with information. That's what I'm saying. It's like you should spend some time reading this book if you get this deck, right? There's a little bit of a write-up on, there's an introduction, the Fool's Journey. And then when you get into the major arcana, it talks about the element that's associated with that particular card. And then in a reading section goes into it, like what it would mean in a reading. And so, and when it comes to, say, so like the Fool card is associated with water element. The Magus is associated with planet Mercury. It says so over here. High Priestess with Moon. And, so we have the same information. And so there is a bit of an explanation also about the symbolism within the image, which is good. And, so we go with it. So wherever there's an association with a planet, it says so. Wherever there's an association with a zodiac sign, it says so. And, and so on and so forth, it keeps going. You will notice card number 8 is called Lust, just like in the thought system. And card number 11 is called Adjustment, just like in the thought system. But card number 20, which is the traditional Rider-Waite just Judgment card, and the thought card calls it Aeon, but this one is called Justice. Just so you know, so don't confuse this. I know this name can cause confusion because we expect, the Justice card to show up, but that's what they have named it. All right. And then the Universe, and then we have the Suit of Wands. Again, it really goes, and for each of the cards, there is the astrological connection. You have like 2 of Wands is Mars and Aries. And then there's that big keyword, which I believe is also printed on the card itself. So anybody who is aware or familiar with the thought system will kind of pick this up pretty quick. And then the court card system is, again, the hierarchy is Princess, then Prince, then Queen, and then Knight. So it's kind of, from bottom to up, top, like that, in that sense. Majority-wise, it goes like that. So that's, again, very much thought. So, yep, we go through the whole cards like that. And in the end, you have an example spread. They have shown a spread, the Celtic cross. But there is no example reading though. They've just given you a spread. And then, as I showed before, the write-up about the artist and the author. But trust me, this book, even though it has the LWB and tiny and stuff, it is worth a read. All right. Okay. So now I'm gonna go take the cards out of the box, and just so you know, just make point out, the card backs are reversible. So again, it got a lot of points in my book because of that. Reversible card backs are my thing. See, upright reverse, it looks the same, which is lovely. Even I like how even the copyright thing on the corner is there, so you can't even say, oh, I can see that and that will. No, everything is reversible, which is lovely. All right. So in my books, that got it lots of good points. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, now here's the thing. I just Googled the artist Christine Zillich a little while ago, and I got to see her website, and I got to see her Facebook page and her Instagram page, and she's amazing. And this, her you can see her art style, her painting style is very, very much like this. So what we see in the deck is really her specific painting style, drawing. So I'll put the links to her website if you guys are interested in that sort of thing. You can totally go check it out, follow her Instagram, like her Facebook page and stuff like that. You can totally do that, but know that this is her style of painting, and she's amazing. I just love it. I love it. I mean, it's got that whole watercolor feel to it, and I don't know, it makes me want to just fantasize and imagine, and it draws me in that way. So that's what I really loved about it. Okay, so I'm gonna quit talking a lot and just make tiny comments as we go by. Okay, so let's start with the Fool. And as you can notice, this is your number, and this is the Hebrew alphabet that is associated with the card. So you have all of that on the major arcana as well. So if you guys are into that, it's there. Sacred geometry and stuff like that. Love how, see, the colors are merging. You have blue and yellow, and when they mix it forms green, and over here as well. Love it. This is such an awesome touch. Wow. Wow, just wow. Okay, I can't control myself. I wanted to stay quiet and let you guys kind of drink in this whole the lovely paintings and the imagery, and I tried not to say what I felt. But oh my god, this card, like the moon card, for instance, or the sun card, and even the devil card, I like how she's created all that chaos with colors, and it's like, wow. And which one is it that really got the chariot card? Do you see this one? See, some of her artwork is just so brilliant. It's and yes, it is a little fuzzy maybe, or maybe a little different than the fact that the faces are not so clear, drawn or painted, or it's kind of sometimes it's tough to make out the face in the image, like but I think that's the whole effect. First of all, it's watercolor, okay? So that's how it kind of starts to look like. And secondly, the tower. Wow, right? The point is, that is how it is supposed to be. What I will suggest to you is something that was suggested to me a long time ago by someone who was by career an illustrator and an artist, is that when you look at any kind of artwork, just squint your eyes a little bit and make it like when like if you're seeing, like how sometimes when you squint your eyes in a little bit, you see things a little fuzzy. Yeah, so what I'm saying. So do that, and then try to look at the artwork, and then open your eyes and look at the artwork. You have to try to look at it from different ways, or in different ways, really. and at one point something just hits you and gets you, and you just see what the artist is trying to do. I mean, that's what he explained it to me. I mean, I guess that's the best way he could explain it to me. But I do that, and I like the fuzziness of these paintings, and the fact that it's not like clearly drawn in that way or painted, because it invites me in. And like I said, I just thought this was another thought-based deck, and it wasn't all that expensive on Amazon, so I just bought it. But I didn't expect to like it or fall in love with it the way I have. So it's a total, it's like, wow, suddenly a flower blooms in my heart kind of thing. So, all right. So, okay, I'm gonna go back to being silent so you can enjoy this imagery. And that's the thing. I'm silent because I want you to drink in this imagery and maybe dive in and fall in love like I did. Okay. All right, so let's start with the Suit of Wands. And these are the keywords you will see here. And like I said, these are the keywords you will see on most of the thought-based decks as well. So let's go. suit of pentacles. Disc. So that was my I tried to be quiet as much as I could, and so you guys could just totally enjoy the flip through without commentary. But like I keep saying, the images of this particular deck are so lovely, and some of them, I don't know, they even have a touch of the very fantasy-ish elements to it, which, believe me, is great, especially if you want to get into the image and do that whole card story thing, and you really want to let your imagination and your intuition go wild. And what I also like I said, is the fact that the images are blurry and they make you look at them different so that you can really get into them. I think that kind of is also a great sort of way to sort of dive into it very intuitively. Like look at this. Just look at this. I know that this is clear, and okay, how about this? Wow, right? It invites you in a way that it's kind of it just somehow opens you up. I don't know what it is. I can't really explain it in words. It just it's just fascinating to me. So I hope you guys also totally enjoy this deck. I will have a link in the description. It is an affiliate link for Amazon, but whatever little bit I earn from there, trust me, it's not a lot, but it does help me buy decks and such for reviews and such. And playing with decks is one of the things I love to do. So help out if you want to. No pressure. But yeah, but apart from that, what I'm trying to say is that my only complaint as such with this deck is that why can't the cards be bigger? I would have loved to have a full-size deck, or even a big-size one, so I can, really get into the imagery and do some meditation and other work with it. This deck is totally, the images, the way the paintings are, it totally is perfect for that sort of thing. Now, what about you guys? Did you like the deck? Are you going to buy it, or do you have it? What do you think? What are your experiences with this deck? I would love to hear what you have to say. Put it in the comments. If you like this video, click the like button. If you have not subscribed to my channel, go right ahead and do it. 2019 is going to be an incredible year, I'm sure of it. And I've got more fun things planned for my YouTube channel, so I hope you like what I'm gonna do, and all of that. So my point is, just subscribe, like, share, spread the joy, spread the love, buy the deck, enjoy the images of the Zillich Tarot, and have fun. All right, I will see you again in my next video. In the meantime, stay good, be good, and play with your cards. Bye for now.